May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from harm. May all beings love life. May all beings awaken. Welcome to another Cuke audio podcast. I'm DC Puba of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, preserving the legacy of Shinryu Suzuki and those whose paths crossed his, and anything else that comes to mind. I pray that you and yours are safe and comfortable, free from economic hardship, and able to get out and do whatever it is you want within the limitations of the universal precept of do as little harm as possible. Today, there's a mini podcast, I'd say, and I'm going to talk about the new Cuke Archives Instagram page. So it's Instagram.com/CUKE_archives. My associate, Peter Ford, created it. It was my beloved wife, Katrinka's idea, and she was rather insistent, and I kept not mentioning it to him, and then, he's always doing a million things for Cuke, really. He just created a menu for ShinyuSuzuki.com that improved its user-friendliness, always trying to do that, while at the same time, it's really an archive with so many different presentations of so much material. So Peter looked into it, he figured out how to do it, and he started, and it was great. It's really good. I post a Shinryu Suzuki lecture excerpt Monday through Saturday on Cuke What's New. The blog. And so the ones I post, at first we talked about, automatically putting them into Instagram, but that won't work because it's too undisciplined what I do. I'm going through all his lectures and just putting up anything that makes sense. Some stuff. I'm not looking for zingers, I'll go through lectures and I'll put up some stuff that maybe somebody stumbling on it and just reading that one thing might go, well, that's not so great. The internet is sort of, things like this are sort of geared towards zingers, whatever is catchy and will get more likes and stuff. I never ask anybody to like anything, except, like yourself. I don't even ask you to like yourself. You'll do it without my help. I hope so. So anyway, but what Peter's doing is putting up, carefully considered quotes. He's getting them himself. He and I have been working together on Cuke for, he joined in, 12 years ago or something, 10 years ago, and has done a tremendous amount. More than could be explained. Anyway, all right, enough intro of all that. So let's see. It says Cuke Archives, and so far there's 34 posts. I hear my dog barking downstairs, guarding us from intruders, and I'm not going to stop and wait for her to stop. So Cuke Archives, it says, Cuke Archives Community. Cuke Archives is the story of a teacher and a wide community, a vast multimedia history focusing on Shunryu Suzuki and those whose paths crossed his. So it has posts, and then we go down, and there's a whole bunch of posts there. You can just go down and see them all. But if you click on one, boing, it goes down, and you see the whole thing bigger, and then you can hit, that's the first one. It's just a picture of Shunryu Suzuki standing there in front of Rinso Inn in a begging outfit, monk staff and the conical hat, and there's a special way they dress and everything to do takahatsu monks begging. And it's sort of a formalized thing in Japan. I've done it. It's cool. All right, let's go to the next one. Hit the right arrow. And it says, oh, this is yesterday, I think. Oh, yeah, he's in Sunday now, so they don't post on Sunday. I'm in Monday already in Bali. So if you go to Eiheiji Monastery, you will be bored because you will repeat the same thing over and over again every day. Our understanding is wrongly based on a mechanical understanding that our everyday life represents the same thing, but it is not so. No one can repeat the same thing. What you do is different. I had to scroll down on it. What you do is different from what you do in the next moment. That is why we should not waste our time. Oh, look, he says where it's from. This is an excerpt edited from lecture 660819D at shunryusuzuki.com, and he gives the link, so you can go to the lecture. And then, all right, let me hit the right arrow. It's good. It's much better presented than what I do. I mean, I have all the lectures in one file. I just go through. I cut and paste what I want to do. I put it up. I edit it a little if necessary, which it usually is, just to make it easier to read, not like trying to make it better or anything. Like if he repeats himself, if he says, our way is to, we say our way, he'll do that. He'll beat around the bush starting a sentence and go back around and stuff, and he says, constantly. And he'll get his pronouns mixed up and stuff like that. And his plurals and his negatives, you got to watch out because he might use a double negative, which in Japanese you can use a double negative. You can say in Japanese he's not going to not go. That means he's not going to go, like in Japanese. So some things take a bit of looking at. So anyway, here's the second one as a picture of, I'll tell you what the picture on the one before is. It's, you can go like, it's him standing in front of, it's cut out from a bigger picture. Nice picture. Look at him standing in front of Sokoji. And there's a lot of pictures of him in groups, too, with people. This third one is really nice. It's a picture of him sitting in the woods, like sitting on a rock. And it says, our teaching is always near at hand, not easy, not difficult to observe, but at the same time it is very strict and very delicate. So our mind should be always subtle enough to adjust our conduct with our surroundings. So that gives you an idea. And I urge you, go check it out. It's so well done. And you can add a comment. I don't take comments on the blog. And I just put them up. I usually put up two things. I put up a lecture excerpt, and then I put up something else. Like today, I think the something else will be, I think Rick Fields died 22 years ago. Wonderful Rick Fields, who wrote How the Swans Came to the Lake. I miss him. I loved Rick Fields. So check out Instagram, Cuke Archives. And thank you for doing this, Peter, and thanks for suggesting it, Katrina. Very good. Very, very well done. So this has been another Cuke Audio mini podcast. I'm DC Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, coming to you from sleepy Sanur with Doggett Bandita, Feline Cuchita, and dear lovely Katrinka. And we're wishing you and yours and all of us a grand awakening.